Good morning, everyone. How's it all going? Is it swinging like it's supposed to swing this morning, y'all? Well, I can tell you one thing. It's a dreary day up here in the Northeast. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to have some really, really bad weather today. And so this is why I said, well, okay, let me get up and put my little, turban on and my shirt, my little old shirt on, and my 15-year-old shirt, whatever, 20 years old, I don't know, things stretched out of shape. But anyway, because I was going to take the weather, I said, I got to show them what's going on up here, because, the weatherman talked like we're going to have it, but he did say, now, the weatherman did say that the worst was going to be between like 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. We're supposed to get some really bad weather, y'all. And even a thunderstorm is a possibility. And heavy winds up to 40 miles an hour, and heavy downpours and flooding. It's supposed to be a lot going on up here. And so I was up, of course, practically, matter of fact, I was up all night. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go record this video because the wind was blowing outside and I thought it was rain. Which it did rain because the streets, I'll show you, the streets are still wet. Let's see, I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, that's the clouds. See how dark it is up there? And out here, that seems to be the darkness over there. Really, really dark. And of course the wind is blowing. And you know what? I think I saw an insect flying around out here. I said, well, this is when I first came to the door the first time, just to check it out, to see if it was really, in fact, raining. It's my little camera over there, y'all, in the window. And I think it's starting, I don't know if it's starting to rain. I really can't tell what's going on. I really cannot. The only thing I know is the wind is blowing and the rustle, the rustling of the trees sounds like it might be rain. But I see cars coming down the street and nobody has their wipers on. But the street is still wet, as you can see. But that's from earlier. That's from earlier that it was raining, and so I don't know what's going on now. The only thing I know is the clouds were moving, trees are rustling, and I don't know what kind of videotaping I'm doing, but I'm doing the best I can do. It's like James Brown said, I'm doing the best that I can do. Ain't nobody outside but me, y'all. And I see a car, coming up and down the street every now and then. But you know what? It's not cold. And that's the other side, from the other side of the sky, over there. So it looks like we're really going to get it. It really does. It looks like any moment now. All these leaves on my porch. Oh my goodness. And being that I live like on the end apartment. And when they come around and, do the leaves, rake up the leaves and everything like that, they come up here and do my porch too, blow away the leaves on my porch. Let me get inside before I mess around and catch a cold or something. Because I ain't got no coat on or nothing. But it's not cold. I'm telling you, it does not feel like Noviembre. Noviembre. Feels more like not July, but Agosto. And I'm gonna come up here a little later on to videotape what's going on, because it's not happening right now. You know what? I feel chillier now than I did when I was outside. Once I came in the house, I feel chillier. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, what kind of body I got. I guess this is what happens when you get a little old, get on up there in age a little bit. You get cold a while, hot a while, and all this. I know one thing. If I didn't have my lights on, it would be very dark in here because the whole sky appears to be grayed over. You know, and I can see the clouds moving even as I come out to my back window. Yeah. I don't know if you could see it. Let me see if I can crack it a little. Yeah. It seems to be grayed over almost the whole sky. And I'm wondering, should I bring my grill closer up to the, I think maybe I should. I think I should bring my grill closer up to the, wall at least. I'm not going to bring it inside because I don't know what's on that grill. And I don't want to be bringing a whole lot of bugs and stuff in here. Scared as I am, nope. I think not. Let me see if I can move it since all this wind going to be going. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was the finial from my curtain that fell down again. So that's my finial to my curtain. I'm just going to put it over here on the table for the moment. And I'm just going to pull this. I'm just going to pull this grill over, y'all. There go Molly down on the floor. She still got some green on. I'm not going to mess with Molly. Molly don't mess with me. I'm not going to mess with Molly. Just going to push it up. Just push it up a little closer, up against the wall. Maybe just, shield it a little bit from the wind. And that's the backs. This is the backyard. And they still didn't put my fence back up here. And I still got the problem with people walking through here. As a matter of fact, Section 8, they came over here because a lot of work that's not being done in my apartment. And they said that they're not going to pay it. I said, well, does that mean I don't have to pay my part either? He said, I don't know about that. He said, you got to check with the office, which is a matter of fact, I am going to check with them. I'm going to see if I'm supposed to continue to pay. If Section 8 ain't paying, well, they pay part of my rent. They're paying the majority. You know how Section 8 is. And so, hey, I just thought about that just now. Because when I went in the backyard and I saw that fence was still down, and I still have the problem with people walking back and forth through my yard. And it's kind of scary, when you have people. If it was somebody that I knew and I was familiar with, it might be different. But you see, I don't know them. I don't know them. And you look outside, I'm sitting here, and even though my curtains are not open, I still can see the silhouettes of the people that are walking past here. And they are like some of them so tall. They look like to me, they're covering the whole door. And they're right up here by my, door because they're going through here to go through here like that. I don't know. They ain't knocking or nothing on my door. They're not. They definitely are not. The only thing they're doing is walking through. But like I say, I don't know them. Oh boy, I'm out of breath, y'all. I'm going to have to talk to y'all later because I don't have anything really to do. I already had my breakfast. I had some cornflakes. I had some popcorn. I had some Skittles. And I had a banana. I like apples and bananas. And who could ask for anything more? My belly is full. I'm ready for the bed. I'm ready to go back to bed, y'all, because I've been up, like I said, all night long. And let me show you what I've been doing since I've been up. This. Ooh, I'm unraveling it. I know y'all not interested in it. But it's going to be crazy because, see, I'm taking, I got to have somebody to talk to, y'all. Y'all is it. You are elected to be the person I'm talking to. And thank you for listening. You see, this is the wonky blanket, the one that doesn't come out even no matter what you do. It seems like it just doesn't come out even. They call it wonky. It's like a wonkiness, wobbly. And so I'm taking it off there and I'm making another blanket, even though it's not going to look right when I finish it. But I still could use it for like, sitting around, or either if I give it to somebody, they can use it like while they're sitting around watching TV. Especially if they got like a drafty house. And when it's drafty, like where you live at over here, no, over here to this door, over here, right here. That's it. Right, I'm pointing to this way. Right through there, it is so drafty because of that open. There's a gap between, when you close the door, and if the sun was shining, you could actually see that gap. And the wind comes right in, and I'm sitting here all the time because I'm sitting here on the computer, and that wind is coming in on my back. And so, it gets cold, so I usually have like a sweater, which I do have a sweater right here, as you can see right now, on the back of my chair that catches some of that wind. Sometimes I have the sweater on, sometimes I have the sweater off, depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I get hot, I get too hot, especially if that heat comes on. I got the craziest heat in America. It might be international. I might have the worst. But anyhow, this type of blanket, it would be good just to throw over your lap, or either something like that. If you're watching TV, you want a little warmth, and over in this area, like when my grandkids come up or something like that, that's drafty over there. These are, I think I mentioned before, these are manufactured housing. And so they are not, oh, that's the TV in the background. They are not, like put together tightly. There's a draft, always a draft somewhere. And even if I open my cabinet in the kitchen, the ones at the bottom, like the bottom cabinet over there, if I open that, you could feel the cold. If I open my closet, cold comes out of there. And when I'm laying in my bed, I got cold. I can actually feel cold on this side, because I sleep on the side, one side of the bed. I don't sleep on the whole bed. I sleep maybe sort of in the middle. But that draft is right here by my ear. And I can actually feel it. So I got something to try to block that draft, wherever it's coming from. It feels like it's coming from the foundation. I'm on the first floor. And it feels like it's coming from the foundation of the building. There's a draft. This place is very drafty. And my other apartment, which is the same complex, but it was just on a different street. And I had more room over there. I had like 2 bedrooms over there. And so they moved me here because I didn't need 2 bedrooms, because it's just me, me, myself, and I, just by myself over here. And so I moved to a smaller place. But over there, it was the same thing, drafty. Everybody that lives in here be talking about the draft. That's where I got that. I don't know if you could see all that junk over there, but amongst that junk, that black, that's the heater that I got sitting there. Just for that reason, y'all. But anyway, y'all, without further ado, I'm about to close off I'm about to, oh my God. I'm about to end the video, y'all. I'm about to end the video. But I certainly have enjoyed talking to y'all this morning, because I really wanted to record. And I still might, if it starts, as long as it doesn't get too rough, I will record, because I love recording the weather. That's one of my favorite things to do, that and this crochet thing. I said I was going to start a crochet channel, but I don't know. I think it might be too much for me. So I'm just going to sit around here and hope I get some subscribers. Like, share, subscribe, notify. The notification bell. I think that's the way it goes, y'all. And anyway, we're closer to Christmas than you think. Then we realize the first thing we know, we're going to wake up one day and there's Christmas. You're going to say, why it come so soon? You seem like a guy here fast. That's what you're going to be saying, because I know I used to say the same thing. But the only thing is, you got to prepare now for Christmas, or either you should have started way back there in September. After school, after kids went to school, you should have said, well, the next big thing, Halloween is not all that as far as I'm concerned. As a matter of fact, after I think my children were still young, but I wouldn't take them to trick-or-treating anymore because people were putting razor blades in apples and sticking nails. I mean, how cruel can you get? But anyway, I don't count all those little, well, they're not little holidays like Veterans Day and all that. Those are not small holidays, per se. But I'm talking about holidays where you got to get off the cash. You got to look in your purse to see what's happening. And you got to, either you got a bank account, you got to check out of that bank account. By the time you get through with Christmas, especially if you got kids, you down near broke. I know I used to be. That's how dodo, yo-yo, my brain was. Hey, kids got to get this and got to get that. And then when the kids get the stuff, don't even hardly play with it, especially when they're young. Now, certain things kids will play with. I got to get off the video, y'all. I wasn't planning to stay up here that long because I'm coming back. Because you know what? It takes so long to upload a video these days. I mean, like 3 hours? Come on now. I can take a nap, wake up, the video still ain't finished uploading. So I don't know what YouTube has done. But it seemed like it didn't take this long before. So I don't know. If I make a second video, I gotta make a couple of calls today. I definitely gotta call my sister and see how she's doing and everything, because I haven't talked to her for a while. And I am going to, adios, amigos.